Thousands of people displaced by ethnic violence in the Indian state of Manipur 2 years ago are facing an uncertain future. The temporary camps they've called home are expected to close as part of the government's phased resettlement programme. Many say they have nowhere else to go. Well, at the centre of the conflict are two communities. The Métis make up the majority in the Imphal Valley, and the Kuki tribes live in the surrounding hills. Violence flared after the state's High Court recommended special tribal status for the Métis. This angered the Kukis, who have enjoyed special privileges for years because of their tribal status. Since then, the conflict has killed at least 260 people and displaced more than 60,000. Entire villages have been burned down, forcing thousands to live in relief camps. In February 2025, the Indian government took direct control of Manipur after the state's chief minister resigned. Security forces have been deployed, but efforts to broker peace have stalled. The violence continues. The government has set December as a deadline to shut the camps, and some tribes are now demanding the state be split. Charles Stratford reports.
Linni Chong has been living with her family in this camp for internally displaced people, or IDPs, since their house was burnt down during unrest more than 2.5 years ago. The family are members of the minority Kuki tribe in the northeastern Indian state of Manipur. They came here after fighting over land rights and economic benefits with the majority Meitei tribal community, led to the deaths of around 250 people and displaced tens of thousands. And they are worried.
We have heard that the camps are shutting down. I'm scared this camp might shut down. And if it shuts down, we will have nowhere else to go. I have no money to build a new house.
The unrest in 2023 forced the central government in New Delhi to take federal control of Manipur state. A deadline was set promising people they would be allowed to return to their villages by December. But some here say that's not happened, and they're not getting the help they were promised. Both communities accuse each other of stoking tension and engaging in sporadic violence, and there's no political solution in sight. The unrest has divided Manipur state into virtual ethnic enclaves. The minority Kuki are concentrated in the hills above the valley and the capital Imphal, where the majority Meitei live. The Meitei also used to inhabit this deserted village in the buffer zone. Many of the homes were set on fire during the unrest in 2023. Tom Bisana started building a new home with $5,000 he received in compensation from the government. He'd hoped to move in with his family this month, but a recent shooting has forced them to reconsider.
The government has given us an opportunity to move in December, but after the recent shooting from the tribal Kuki side, there is chaos. Despite those challenges, we are trying to still build this house. We're not sure once we come back here whether we'll be able to move freely and work.
This civil society group is trying to liaise with the government. It says any relocation of either ethnic group at this stage risks sparking serious unrest.
You cannot push resettlement without solution, That is the main problem. And if the government is not willing to provide us foods and relief materials to the IDP, that is not a problem. We'll fight for it.
The minority Kuki people are demanding a separate territory, saying they cannot coexist with what they say is the Meitei-dominated state government. A demand unlikely to be met for the foreseeable future, a complex and volatile situation that risks further destabilising this North Indian state. Charles Stratford, Al Jazeera.
Don't miss out, get the full picture. Subscribe to Al Jazeera for reliable news and expert insights. Like, share, stay ahead.